Okay, I am beginning a recording, and also just a heads up that the recordings that or Zoom is now doing, in addition, we were just talking about AI right before we started this recording. Um, Zoom has started doing a AI generated summary of meetings. I am leaving it on. If anybody feels uncomfortable with this, I will turn it off. So just put that in chat. But what if I am experimenting with it. I'm not even sure it goes with we just approved a new AI policy at WVLS. I might be bending the rules of the policy lightly right now because I still want to try it. I have found that the summaries can be useful because you can package it and it does pick out things that I might miss otherwise. But I am turning on the AI generator. Welcome, everybody. We are here today to talk about alt text for images. And what I want today to be, we do have a recording, a transcript, a slideshow, and a training document that is available on the Lean Wisconsin Training website. If you are I'm going to put this right into chat. If you want to go back and review purpose of alt text, how alt text works with a screen reader, and anything that we discussed at previous trainings, we've had a couple of these discussions. And believe me, this is not something that's going to go away. This is not going to be the last time we talk about it. Today, we want this to be a little bit more hands-on, ask questions. We'll practice with some things, but I am going to do a recording for that. And so right before we started the recording, we had a couple of good question and a new resource to share. Question is just how descriptive do we need to get? What do I need to do in order to stay on top of on this on my website? How do I make sure it happens? I just need to get in the habit. But how do I know that it's long enough or maybe too long? I was saying it's an art, not a science. Sometimes it's too long, sometimes it's too short. It feels like my main message is going to be coming back to what feels like the purpose of using this image at all. Why are you even showing it to to an audience? Like, why add an image to this post or whatever? I think there's been a lot in the last few years about using visuals to catch eyes, to make people look at things. But and if it's there just as decorative, like it's a swirl, you do not need to add alt text. But part of it's like, why are you even doing it then? Why are you adding an image? Um, are you going to use an audio cue that would trigger that same emotion, that same reaction? And that's okay. It's okay to offer an alternative method of presenting information, but just thinking about the purpose of what that image is supposed to express. I just said that one of my favorite resources or favorite expert authors of alt text, I keep coming back to the National Park Service or any of the National Park Service pages if you have a particular park that you like. I seem to feel that, and I'm using the Facebook page because you can see the alt text. When you do social media, you are supposed to be adding alt text to your social media posts as well. So this is a really great way to be able to see the alt text that you might otherwise need a screen reader to see. And so National Park Service has a post posted 5 hours ago saying, let's get ready to bumble. It's National Pollinator Week. Do you know that 75% of Earth's flowering plants depend on bees, butterflies, birds, bats, and other pollinators? And here's some information about pollinators. And they added an image of a bee on a thistle. And the image then they add at the end of each one of their posts is image and then what the image is in alt text. And so they are saying a Sonoran bumblebee. So they're describing what kind of bumblebee they're displaying on a thistle at Saguaro National Park. They chose an image that tells more in a visual way about what the text of the content they want to talk about National Pollinator Week. And they chose an image that shows a pollinator on a thistle. But we also benefit from getting to see the alt text because now we know why they chose it. They chose a specific bumblebee, and they actually give the scientific name, and on a thistle plant and the location of that thistle plant. So when you're at, this could even help us, like if you're adding an image to your post on your website, why are you choosing that post and what does that image say that enhances the post? If you're adding a book cover to it, what about the book cover is different that says something about the book? You may have included the book cover, you may have included the information about the title, the author, and whatnot in your post already. But what is different about that particular book cover that would make somebody want to pick up and read that book? And so just again, looking at this one about beavers, a beaver is chewing on a twig in Horseshoe Lake at Denali National Park Preserve. So this is you probably didn't need to know that it was Denali, but you could for us, it might be simply saying a beaver chewing on a twig. You're doing a program on beavers that you have the local animal rescue, wildlife animal rescue coming in. They're going to do a program on beavers. You put a picture of a beaver, and so you describe it simply as a beaver chewing on a twig in a lake or something like that, or you could go an aspen branch or carrying an aspen branch home for later. It doesn't need to be super long. You could be as more descriptive, but in this case, I think shorter is better. It kind of gives that whole like, um, it is what it is, and we've added it to our post to draw your attention. Does that sound like a good guideline? Do you ever just get stuck in a rut? I say come over to the National Park Service or pick out a national park of your own favorite and read their descriptions of their images. In this case, looking through a wave tube off of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. This is talking about National Ocean Month. And I also like that they also have like little jokes in here. You know, what did the ocean say to the beach? It just waved. There's certainly an art to Facebook posts from the National Park Service. So there's my tip number one. Um, Thoughts, questions, ideas, additions to that?
They put image. I know sometimes creating events in Facebook, they won't let you do alt text. So if
Put
you're
it
in the habit of doing that, you're covered.
Yes. So put it right in here. Now,
Mm.
I am going to caution something this is not a good practice. When we go back into our websites and we are adding, let me get into my media library here. This is not a great media library example because I have a lot of screenshots and they're kind of ugly to try to add alt text to. But if you have an image and this is an image. It looks like a website thing, but it's an image of cleaning up your website and taking out additional themes for a tip and trick. When you look at alt text to this one, which I hadn't, I'm a vet person, I didn't add alt text. Do not include image of. I, I might do screenshot of in my cases because I do want it to be known that this is a screenshot of like how something is done. Um, I really don't know that my website is a great example for adding alternative text because it's so clunky. If you were working on your website, working on building a website with a screen reader, I don't know that my training is super helpful. Put that out there. But do not generally add, don't add the alt text image statement. Just state what it is. Start with a beaver chewing on a twig. Don't add the image tag right before. But yes, and if you are in making events or anywhere in Facebook, really adding alt text is not, or social media. I will admit I'm not on Instagram. So if you're doing Instagram with your library, this is something that you would have to figure out for yourself. But adding that alternative text to images within Facebook or within Instagram, you may just be best doing it right in the text of the item itself.
Instagram actually gives you an option in all pictures to do alt text. They're more user friendly that way than
Oh,
Facebook.
good. And who knows how that's going to come and change in the future. And my camera there.
They're good that way. You can do that in X too when you click edit picture.
Let me bring up a better website. I had one open and then I got distracted right before with updating my training website. This should not be. Who can I pick on? Christy, I'm going to pick on you and Pepin just because I know you were doing a few things on a couple pages with your history stuff. Did you add alt text to those pages?
I'm not certain.
Okay,
So go ahead, pick on me. That
I
would
can
be
pick on you.
wonderful.
Awesome. Great. Because you had your, well, and I should probably look at which one's actually being used on your page. But let's pick on this. Here, actually, this isn't what I was thinking of, but I kind of like this. You added alt text to this. Nice job.
Well, I've been trying to be consistent and adding something. And like I said, outline of the state of Wisconsin with line drawings of native animals. Do I have to say what all of those animals are? I decided that that was overkill.
How do you guys feel? I vote yay.
Yeah, I think if
I
you were
would.
to actually put in everything, I think that'd be too much.
Mm-hmm.
So a good choice in having this image of the outline of the state of Wisconsin, but I like the use of native animals. Again, if you had just said animals, it's implied to us that we can glance at it and see this, but who
You
knows? It
could
could be lions, tigers, bears.
a
Oh my.
pet puppy
Yeah,
dog.
I like the wording that was used. I'm not seeing any giraffes or anything weird like that, so that's good.
No.
And I'm not imagining that by reading it either.
No, I'm thinking native, non-invasive species of animals.
Dodge that. Depending on what your topic is. Um, here's another one. I like picking on Christy. Painting of a tree in fall colors with a fence and tire swing.
I like the alt text and I like the picture. It makes me want to go sit on it.
I think it captures the feeling
Mm-hmm.
pretty well. Let's dig back. Okay, we've got the word snow written in snow.
Yeah, that's nice and clear and short.
Is what it is. Um, I was thinking about your historic quilt. Okay, so your alternative text. So this is your the Pepin name quilt, your historic name quilt. How do you guys feel about just simply calling it the Pepin name quilt?
So it could be a little more descriptive. Is there like a time period from it? Is it something older, newer, founding fathers names in it? What?
Yeah, not knowing anything about the Pepin name quote, I have no idea what, I mean, even looking at it, I have no idea what I'm looking at. So, because I can't see, it's not, I'm not able to zoom in and really see what's there. But I
No.
can see that it's a white quilt with something on the squares, but I don't know what's on the squares.
Okay, so in this case, adding um, names of community members from the 1940s, embroidered in blue floss.
Yeah, that sounds good because I couldn't tell seriously if it was gray or blue, so that helps.
I think I would add on a handmade a handmade patchwork quilt.
Yeah, I think that would add more details.
And we can get the Pepin in here. Pepin. I'm going to add Wisconsin just because.
There are other Pepins around.
I think there are a few.
I was gonna say, it's a good question, but even so.
And we don't have the story. It was donated to us by someone whose family had moved out of town. They discovered it when their parents died, and the women who just donated it are now in their 80s.
Okay.
And
Oh.
looking at the names on there, there is no rhyme or reason. There are some names only on once, some are on maybe 5 or 6 times. It's not limited to the village, it goes out of town for a bit, but not consistently. And there's a couple of businesses, 2 businesses, and there is I believe, a Catholic priest name on there. We don't know why and how the names were chosen to be put on it. That story is lost. There is right now, a year ago there was one person still alive whose name was on that quilt, but
Wow.
he's died now. So we
So,
won't get
No
any more
survivors.
details.
so was it first and last name?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
except for the women, of course. It was Mrs. Elmer Johnson, but yes, otherwise, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, and that makes it all the more like you can just describe what's there. That's it. That's all you've got.
Need to-
And
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to go into any of that in your alt text just because I'm assuming wherever this lives, this must be part of a post or on a page where it does explain some of that, I would guess.
I think so. I'm sure it's
Right.
part of the fact that we've got this and we've got 2 old maps. One of the village and one is 1877 or whatever plat map of the county. So it's part of our local history permanent display things.
With the names, it makes me think, did they use this as a fundraiser during the war? Help support the troops.
That is one theory.
Mm.
The Methodist Church has a similar one, and they say that, yeah, it costs you 10 cents or whatever to put your name on it. So Mr. Carl Moline must have been really rich because he's on there 5 times.
oh, that's interesting. Now, a couple of like just a couple of points on that as far as just mechanics. Um because it's an alternative text, you don't need to have proper capitalization or punctuation within the alt text. I have heard that it does help to have a period at the end of it. That does help a screen reader know, like, kind of clarify the ending of something. I'm that seems to be Brendan's experience.
I've noticed
But
that too.
like it just so ending your alt text is helpful, but you do not need to have anything necessarily within it. Spelling does still count. But and then also just a mechanic note on the way WordPress works. As you're adding alt text within, if you go back and you're adding it, there's no like place to really save anything. All you do is click out of a box and it will automatically save any changes you make. If you wanted to capture that history, Christy, in a place that, in case the web page itself becomes, you change things on the web page without realizing it, you can use the caption and the description. You could go into a lot more like just kind of documenting of a historic thing within the caption and the description. And then you would have easy access to that somewhere else in the as you're like if you're recreating a website or something, more metadata sort of storage here that you would be able to capture what little you do or don't know about this quilt so that anybody who is coming along later, and that's getting a little more into digitization, archiving and things, but there, you could do that within the caption description just to have it there
Okay,
for you.
okay, that sounds like a good idea because eventually, the paper copies will get lost and all this other good stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
you just never know. But that's an awesome story.
Yeah. Pepin name quilt didn't do anything for me. This, I'm like, I need to go to Pepin.
Now we want to see the name quilt.
Get your passport, come on down.
Tell you. So my fun story is that I have 4 passport stamps. And I would like to collect more, but I did not book enough time to actually stop at all the libraries when they were open. So I need to come back through the Iflis
You
area.
you
But
can do emails to us and we can give you the code.
really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like cheating. I would much rather come see your buildings. They were.
I've gotten several emails already. One was, what is the oldest library in Wisconsin? So I had to do a little research. There are 2 answers.
It kind of depends, you know, that's a good one. So I will I'll consider it, but I want to come see as many Iflis libraries as I can this summer. We'll see what happens.
Stacy wants you to come do a program where you teach one of your cooking classes.
I saw that email and then I got distracted by 2 trips away, and it's still sitting there for me to respond to. So I'll be in touch. All right.
Yes, so you can always use that as an excuse to be this way.
I'll work on it. So I think this is probably an example. This is a picture of something that is meaningful and very specific and has a lot of very specificity to the Pepin library. If you're adding something that is decorative and this again, and so the alt text that Christie's used is 8 balls of yarn of various colors with knitting needles piercing the center ball.
That's what it is.
Seems great. Describes exactly
Generic.
what it is.
Add a period, add a period.
Add the period. And now watch it. It says saved up here now, and that is done. It doesn't have to, it's not entirely decorative. It has a message that it is attached to. I'm assuming this is a knit activity that you've got going on. And I can even imply that from the alternative text. It's not purely decorative. You've added it for a reason. You have described it in exactly as exactly what it is and exactly the number of words that are necessary. So, good work. I would like to do a couple of experiments. I'm going to save this image, yarn, and the quilt, save image as quilt. And let's go and try a couple of these, like if you really are stuck, how do we describe them with using some AI tools? So we're going to try this new one. And we'll kind of put these a little bit head to head and see what we get. I've been using the free AI image alt text generator that Chris found a while ago, and now Brady has this image accessibility creator. So let's give it a shot and just see what these do for us. We'll start with yarn in both. How about? And so it looks like, and I will put the link to this one in chat as well. And I will go back and update as we use these. I will add these to that and we can get rid of that. So the alt text generator, this one allows you to create some text to begin with, to give it some context. If you were adding this to a post and you already had the post information, maybe you would add that. Let's just try it and see what it does on its own without any additional text. Cloudflare verification. And so we get, for the balls of yarn, we have 3 options. Collection of colorful yarn balls alongside knitting needles arranged on a wooden surface. Sure, wooden. Okay. Vibrant balls of yarn in various colors with a pair of knitting needles resting beside them on a textured background. And assorted colorful yarn balls and knitting needles displayed together, showcasing a variety of textures and hues.
I think 3 is better just because it doesn't describe the background.
I was just I wonder if this is cued to like always describe background or something.
Right. And I mean, I can understand the textured background. It's probably reading the shadows, thinking it's a texture.
Textured background. So it's not bad. Let's see what this one does. And then, oh, you can actually add a image breakdown, but let's see what this says for creating image details. Long description and alt text. Image features a collection of yarn balls in various colors, including red, blue, yellow, green, gray, white. The yarn balls are clustered together, yada, yada, yada. That yarn balls vary in size with textures that appear soft and slightly fuzzy. Meanwhile, the alt text description is a collection of colorful yarn balls with knitting needles.
Nice.
It's all
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah, I do. So ever since they put this in there, I did bring it up and I tried just a couple of random images to see what would happen between the two. And I do like this new one quite a bit. I like that it gives you the long thing, just in case you did want to take some maybe descriptors out of there. It would kind of help you to be like, oh, maybe I do want to add. So like I just took uh an image that I took from this morning for like the kids craft that we're having today on Monday.
Mhm.
And it was just a picture of a sign with a mosaic owl on it. And it told, it was the description sign telling people what to do. And I actually really like that this Arizona State University one brought up in there, it had all the information in it. It had even the wording that was on the sign. But then yeah, the alt text was very simple. And then it actually put beneath alt text, it put like transcribed text, and then it put the actual instructions then in that. So it was pretty interesting, yeah,
Okay,
how it
we'll try
figures
that.
all that out.
Yeah, we'll try that. So that might be a really helpful one when you've got like a poster. So I'll come
Yeah.
back to that. I want to try one thing with this one. I'm going to go back to Pepin. Where are we? So I want to see, where did you use the yarn? Was that on a page or Knit Night?
Yeah,
There,
yep,
yeah.
a post on Knit Night. We're not doing that in the summertime.
That's okay, because all I want to do is try this. I want to take the text that you put into your post, which is just drop into the library's reading room on the first and third Thursdays to join knitters in informal setting. And I'm going to add that into and just see what happens when I put in the text from the post. This may not do anything for us, but let's just see. Could be a little more interesting in that it pulls from here. Colorful yarn balls and knitting needles inviting knitters to gather in the library's reading room on Thursdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Vibrant assortment of yarn balls promoting the library's informal knitting sessions on Thursdays. And then colorful yarn and knitting needles encouraging participation in the knitting groups on the first and third Thursdays. Thoughts?
I like it where it says with the 4 to 6, because that's more descriptive so you know when it is, not just the day.
I mean, I like that it gives you all that, but the thing is so now if we're thinking about the way the screen reader is going to read this, it's going to read that image and then it's going to read the text that you just put in there. So it's essentially going to tell the person twice.
So you got a little more duplication going on with that.
Right. So the first one
Like
probably better just because it doesn't, I mean, it is nice. Sometimes I like being able to add those descriptors, especially because I've used this quite a bit. When you put it in there, you put a picture in there, you do it, you see what it comes back with. And sometimes I'm immediately like, nope, I've got to add some things to make it, I've got to tweak it to give it more what I really want. And sometimes it works really well, and sometimes I just make it worse. So it
you're
just
like backing
depends.
up, keep it simple.
Yep, sometimes I'm like, nope, never mind. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm definitely going to start using this other one. I think that might be because it's nice that again it gives you the long. I like the long description. I'm not going to put that in for the alt text, but I just like that it kind of breaks an image down into
Really looks at it.
just certain quantities or certain qualities, and then you can kind of take if you really wanted to, you could maybe pick a couple of words out here and there and make the alt text a little more descriptive if you wanted, but without having to, you know, be creative all of a sudden. Sometimes we just don't have days where we're creative.
Amen.
I know I used both those for a picture that had absolutely nothing to do with the library. It was just on the computer. And the old ones that, oh, what was it? It was descriptions of about a house. It's like, other than the word house being in the image, there was nothing with houses. And they went on to describe these houses. There was nothing with a house at all.
Nothing to do with it at all.
Nothing at all. It was like a charming house with a welcoming entrance, surrounded by a lush garden. There were no gardens.
Oh, so it makes up.
It was making it up, and the new one described it exactly because there were pictures within the picture, and it even got the text off of the pictures that were embedded in the picture. So that is very impressive.
Nice.
Yeah,
Because
I
it was
am really impressed with how well this grabs the image and it figures out what it is. The one I've been using, no, I put something in one time and it had
Mhm.
like a slightly tan background and it was telling me it was over a desert. And I'm like, I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm not seeing that. So yeah, it's sometimes, like I said, I've had to add things to the description optional thing a lot to get it to tell me what I
We
want
get
to say.
to that point.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I want to see what it does with the quilt that we know is a mystery quilt. And we obviously know a lot more details about it. So just the quilt itself, it's coming up with a large quilt featuring intricate blue and white design, showcasing a blend of patterns and textures. Obviously, it can't pick up that it's a name quilt in here. Um, like again, blue and white motif, perfect for adding warmth and style to a room. Not really what we're getting to, highlighting a cozy and artistic textile design, which of course that has it doesn't know that this is a historical artifact. Um, but it might help grab that, oh, what is it seeing? A blue and white design, a quilt that is, like patterned or artistic and things like that. You can get some words. This one, the long description image depicts a quilt made of stitch patterns in a 5x5 grid. Each patch features a circular design with numerous lines radiating from a central point, resembling sunburst patterns. Line have blue script written along them. Background of each is light cream. Lines are stitched in blue thread. Uh, then like the alt text, a quilt with a 5x5 grid of patches, each featuring a sunburst pattern with blue script text. And this one actually dug in and said this text
Wow.
on the patches includes various names written along each radiating line, such as Burl Hunter, Mr. Burl Hunter, Helen Hunter, and Luella Maury, among others. I don't know
I
if
am
Yeah,
impressed.
that's really impressive. Yeah.
Except for none of those names are correct, but
I
the
was
idea.
just gonna say,
Well, right, I'm sure.
but I tried.
Well, they've got away with that by saying such as.
If anything, it might give you the idea, seeing that that text was there with and stating some of the names, that might give you the idea to actually then go in and put the correct ones in, but at least it's giving you, oh, maybe I should add that information. That might be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the one
I
that's in there 5
follow.
times.
Yeah, and it's not a 5x5, but that's
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
irregardless either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see where that is a little more descriptive.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be because it depends where you've got this. But you can do it again where I went back and added the 1940s information. And so this one is handmade patchwork quilt featuring blue and white designs with names of 1940s Pepin, Wisconsin community members embroidered, which is essentially exactly the same thing we got
Yeah.
there.
Just
But if you
reworked.
if you had the longer description, like if you had already written up a long description of something and you just needed the alt text, this would be a quick shortcut to being like, cut this down into something that is about the right length. I like this of specific trend. Like the handmade patchwork quilt with names in the 1940s. There is text in the image, but due to its extensive and detailed nature, a specific transcription is required for full extraction. So it gave up. It finally realized it couldn't quite do that. Yeah.
There are over 300 unique names on the quilt. there's about 400 entries, but over 300 unique names.
Hmm.
There were
I'm gonna-
400 people living in Pepin.
I'm gonna guess those patches are about 12 by 12.
Uh, Probably they might be, yeah, I think 12 by 12. It's been a long time since I've done the details on this. I think there's 16 names. There might be 20 names to each um,
Each
square,
circle.
each circle. And as I said, sometimes the names are duplicated on different circles. Sometimes they're duplicated on the same circle.
Circle. There's something going on. I like the wartime fundraiser idea. Okay. So we talked about some of the mechanics of also adding the alt text right in here. I still stand by an idea of when you create an image or add an image, take a picture or whatever, and it's in your files, to go ahead and write some alt text right with it, or right into the image name, because then you just need to copy paste it, minus the dashes, but copy that content in as a time saving thing. But the main thing is when you upload it, to take that extra step. I am hoping, I mentioned way back when we first joined, before I started the recording, we are looking at creating taking a plugin and creating some functionality to it, so that in the end, and we're probably talking, I'm going to say a year from now, and maybe it'll be a little shorter, that when you add new content to your website, if you did not put alt text into an image, it would throw a pop-up or some kind of reminder that you should add an alternative text. And then we would have a way of tracking through your website to make sure all things have alternative text as appropriate. That. Okay. Else. Other thoughts on alt text? I think the big thing is writing. I'm just going to go back and review what we had. I will probably I will update this with the new tools, but basically 50 to 250 characters. And again, I think the description is like just enough to get the point across. Avoid using image photographic. Reword the text so it doesn't repeat exactly what you already have in there. So we talked a little bit about that with, okay, we already had some description of the yarn event. Don't be too repetitive. Use it as a tool, but don't be too repetitive with the content. Consider how abbreviations will be read. So punctuation is not necessarily needed except for the period at the end of the alt text, but don't overdo the abbreviations. So ADD for attention deficit disorder may not be read as ADD, it may be read as add or addition, depending on how the screen reader wants to interpret that information. And like 9-6 versus 926 or something like that in the alt text. Let's see. Then I think these are the ones where it's like, I say don't rely on AI or auto-generated text. Maybe you can, but make sure you check it first. Don't just copy and paste. Not all AI generator and readers are alike. Oh, that's what I wanted to try. Let's find one where there's a poster that you've uploaded to. I don't know if Christy has any.
Christy has the first one, the play and learn. That
Ah,
is my lazy way that I do not put all of that information in. So
okay.
I sometimes just use the little refrigerator magnet thing that says play, but sometimes I use this one. So here you go, poster.
Okay, so this is the not a great practice. And learn, I'm just going to call it that. Or we'll do our play and learn. We have a ton of information on here. This is how do you know if the information on your website can be read by a screen reader? Um, can you highlight the text? And in this case, I am clicking and dragging, and nothing is happening. I am not highlighting any text. I can highlight the entire image, but I am not going to be able to copy and paste text out of an image. So just as a kind of a quick thing, is it text that is readable or not? By a normal screen reader, I can't highlight it. So this is actually perfect. Let's see what happens because you just put play and learn dates, which they would have to call for additional information. So let's start over with these and see what happens when we use, and I'm not going to add any additional information. We're just going to see what it comes down with. Thinking. Okay, so our free the image alt text generator simply says Child Care Family Resource Center with parents and children engaging in activities and accessing support services. It was able to read enough of the words to figure out what was going on, but it's not really giving the information that's within the poster itself. This one, alt text promotional flyer for Play and Learn by Child Care Partnership, listing schedules and locations. I like that. I would still hope that you had some of that text information somewhere else to be read. But it did pull out, this might be, I would have to do a more careful, and it actually took and transcribed the text from there. And you could throw that into, I mean, it's not a great practice to say, put this into your alt text, but a machine could read it and it pulled out all of the information there. Is it correct?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'd probably have to study it long enough to make sure that it's correct. I think it's incredible that it's actually able to transcribe all this information, though. That really makes me wonder what they're using to do that, and if that could be used to do PDFs that aren't currently readable.
I am in, okay, so this is Tuesdays. It kind of put it out of, okay, Tuesdays. It even went down, which is really impressive instead of reading straight
Yeah, it kept it in
across.
groups.
Tuesdays from 2 to 3:30 p.m., June 10th and June 24th. Wednesdays, 5:30 to 7 p.m., the 11th and 25th. Okay. Community partner sites, Mondovi, 11, and they gave the correct dates. Duran and Pepin. I am impressed, and this is how much AI has come along in a year. This is a very good find.
You
We're gonna
don't,
have
you never have to turn your poster, type it all out by hand again.
Brandy gets points. Okay, we have a new resource. I think this is good. I am going to say if you are going to use a poster, stick it in here, double check the information, but then put this either in the alt text or put this directly into the, if it's not in the post that you put up there.
I love when partner organizations send us a poster and I'm like, oh, the colors are awful. All that information. They're like, here, you can use this to advertise. Thank you.
Well, and in this case, Christy, all you have to do, I mean, they made a really nice poster and you didn't want to have to retype everything, but stick it in here, copy and paste that information into your, underneath your summary in here, and the screen reader would read it. Or you can put it in the alt text. Oh, what are your thoughts on that?
That's pretty cool.
I can't believe that it actually grouped the things together the way they were supposed to. I assumed it was just gonna read it left to right, because that's where you would naturally think something like that would work. But no, it actually sees these individual groupings, which is incredible.
Brendan and I were just discussing because we were talking PDFs and we need to do PDF training. So like you were just saying, can this be used on PDFs? We were just discussing that one of the steps to an accessible document is you have to tag a table. We were looking at a board packet document that has a table of information statistics. And for it to be able to read it appropriately, it needs to be tagged as a table and then column headers labeled and row information labeled. In this case, the AI figured it out. And it just said, this is a table of information with headers. And I'm going to label the headers and put the information that are beneath the headers into it. So that is far more advanced than we are seeing in the standard Word document and accessibility generators at this point, or PDF readers. So maybe in a few months, well, I'll just be shrugging my shoulders and say, put ever anything you want on your website. I don't care. Screen reader will
Well, and that's
go.
kind of what we were hoping eventually might happen, is that the
Happen.
technology will just catch up with what the guideline is going to be. And even though we're all fretting about, oh my gosh, what are we going to do about it? It's
Work
possible
itself
it
out.
may just kind of happen.
Before I share something else, are there any other comments, questions, or thoughts on alternative text based on what you see here today or not, or beyond? Okay. We will be doing this plenty more. That we're going to just do this until it becomes something that is built in, and I don't have to nag everybody about doing their own alt text. We will continue practicing. For anybody who's watching online or any of you guys who just need to go, you can go. But I want to share a vision of the future of the internet that was presented to me in a podcast that really kind of broke my brain. And it gets to what we just talked about, how we may not need to be worrying about this because the technology will catch up. The idea is that there is a new internet being built, and from citing my source, I do listen to the Vergecast, which is a podcast on the Verge is a website that does a lot of technical writing or topical technology writing, and they do stuff everything from consumer base, what the new features of the new Apple iOS are going to be, on through to some very deep technical ideas. So I got it from there. Basically, the idea is that there is a new internet being built around AI and how AI thinks and acts and works. And rather than the internet that we are used to, what you are looking at right here, where we have web pages with information that is designed, and we are the generators of this visual and textual resource that we try to figure out what people are trying to navigate to find. The future of the structure and architecture of the internet is not this at all. This goes away. You as a library would maintain a database. It would be I don't know what exactly it's going to look like, but you could imagine you would input your calendar information into a form generator where all of that is then stored in databases and tables. And there's no visual piece to it. As a consumer, you have your AI agent, and you can build your AI agent however you want it to be. It could be on a phone, it could be on a screen, it could be on, I don't even know, the glasses, who knows, doesn't matter. But you could have an Alexa, you could have an oral engagement with your AI agent, and you would basically engage with your media however you want it presented and say to it, I want you to go out and find out what is happening at Bloomer, at the Pepin Public Library on this date, or tell me about all the programs they have coming, or print me out a document. And your AI agent would go out to the Pepin Public Library, pull out the information it's looking for, bring it back, and you would get it in whatever format it is. And the graphic nature of the internet would essentially just go away.
Hmm.
And you would customize how you want to receive your information and what you want it to look like and what you see. That broke my brain.
Yeah.
But I can see huge advantages to it because essentially accessibility is what you make it. As long as it's a database and you have the ability for having something that would interpret it, that would be the end of it. I don't know what it does to our jobs, but we have a lot more time to focus on doing things rather than making a website. So I don't know how soon that's coming. They are building the architecture now, and it all depends on how smart AI can actually get without making mistakes. But just something to contemplate for if you're future career planning, things to start thinking about learning or not learning or having to engage with. So on that note, it is 2:00. Well, I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. For anybody who wants to do any more things, and we'll be back doubleheader on Thursday with lots of website talk this week. Chris and Megan, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, sorry, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 11, Wednesday at 11 o'clock for website 201. So.
No, I was working
Mhm.
on, it was a different website, not the library one, and I didn't have an image to match anything, so I described it and they created what I wanted.
That's
It was
the
like,
next thing
wow.
that's coming. The next thing, or you've got your AI image generators, and now we talk about doing stuff. So,
Right.
it's all
I was
coming.
like, I need a cup of tea with roses. And it created this whole table with roses all over it, cup of tea, steam coming out of it. Like, that's impressive.
That's what I
I was
want.
just playing around. I was like, okay, I know
Yeah, thanks.
this group that I'm doing this with doesn't necessarily